Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this drive will begin with a run from Achane. And bulldozing his way through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Achane on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll run with Carter. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
Pickup. First down, Aviators.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
This is probably why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Aviators get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Colts nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
When you look at this defense,
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
back to Mixon on second down.
Still fighting for more.
Still going. He's on his way. Joe Mixon.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by this game. Good.
Tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third down, here's Achane. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he is caught. And a loose football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change the pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And they'll run here with H.A. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Drop for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect them to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Prater's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And
Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Second down, Howell back to pass. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Right side, Thornton with it. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Aviators 17, Colts 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Howe throwing on third down here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And they rattle off a big one. 53 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Running left, it's A-Chain.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devon A-Chain, 27 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Lewis Cine.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Flowers. A big play there. 57 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Come on! What are y'all doing?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Quick throw complete. Touchdown.
I mean, how is that not a pick?
From 3 yards out.
And the Aviators get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Aviators 31, Colts 7. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself, how much of that is him with a great performance, and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Called a no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On third down, Mixon.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 146 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
First down, Howell to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Mixon is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Howell throwing for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Drew Sanders.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Canton,
they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.